Hi guys, it's Emily from Aussie Debt Free Girl here. I am Aussie Debt Free Girl on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and here on the internet. And this is just going to be a short video with a few explanations of some of the apps and side hustles that I do to help make money and bring money into our family. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, I do have several side hustles, and when I lay it all out, it does seem like a lot of work. But what you do need to remember is most of these only take me 30 seconds every other day or 5 minutes a week. Like, they're quite short little easy things, and they do definitely add up over time. It is the 26th of October when I am recording this, and so far this year I have made right around $6,050 in side hustles through all these kind of ways. So let's get into it. I'll tell you what the hustle is, a little bit of how it works, and then sort of what my experience has been with them, and sort of how much I do them, that kind of thing, kind of a breakdown. Alright, so let's go through like some of the easy ones to start with. So Facebook Marketplace is very straightforward. I find either clutter around my house or things we don't use anymore, list them with good photos and sell them for quite cheaply. If people feel they're getting a bargain, it gets it out of my house faster, gets that cash in my hand faster. I do also sometimes flip items, whether that's picking up things from curbside pickup, where they come around and pick up all the stuff you don't want anymore, and then bringing it home, sort of leaving it clean, maybe staging it a little for a photo, and then I get cash basically for that free item. I'll also buy things from op shops that I know that other mums and other people are looking for and are willing to pay more for, and then sell them on Facebook Marketplace as well. So Facebook Marketplace, anybody can do that. Same with Gumtree. I don't use Gumtree, but yeah, that kind of buy, swap, sell. Then there's things like return and earn. So I collect all of our cans, bottles, beer bottles, glass bottles, all of that, and they sit in milk crates in my garage, and every month I will take them to the return and earn place, and I make 10 cents per bottle and can back. We're gonna buy the bottles and the cans anyway and drink them, so it's just more money that I can get coming back into our budget to sort of subsidize that and to make a dollar go further. So that's Facebook Marketplace and return and earn. Also there's odd jobs. You might see me posting on Instagram or on my stories or on the Facebook group about odd jobs we've done. There is kind of a standing thing with our family and friends who know that if there's something they don't want to do, they'll offer it to us and we'll give them a good price and we'll do it for them. Things we've done for odd jobs have been, I've cleaned an oven, we've ripped out somebody's mailbox and put in a nice new mailbox, concreted it in and everything. We've uninstalled and reinstalled blackout blinds. I've done bond cleans, all sorts of things. Basically anything you don't want to do yourself, and if we're capable of doing it, we'll do it for the money if we have the time. I basically try and work out what it would cost me per hour, an hourly wage, and how long it would take me to do the job, and the price we're getting for that, and if it's worth the time away from my family, basically. And most of the time these things are. So, odd jobs. Now let's get into some of the apps and other like tips and tricks that I use to make money. So there's surveys. You can do surveys online. The question I always get is it worth doing surveys? Does it take forever? Do you only get, a few cents per survey? Now some survey sites, yes, they take forever and you don't really get a lot of money. There are a bunch that I don't use specifically for that reason. The two that I do use are Octopus Group and Humanity, so I will break them down. So Octopus Group is a survey site. It is the best paid survey site in Australia, and they will send you surveys and you will jump on, and if it's still available and nobody's filled it all up, you get on, you do the survey, and they pay you cash, and then you can request that cash or as a gift card in over $20. Now, does it take a lot of time? Not really for me personally. Depends on sort of the demographic you're in, your location. Some people do really well on some sites and not do well on other sites, depending on sort of the targeting companies, stuff like that. But for me, Octopus Group works really well. I do maybe 5 minutes one week and then maybe 15 minutes at the most another week. And over a month that adds up to quite a bit of money. So far in 2020, I've made more than $1,100 just from Octopus Group by itself in surveys, and I do pull that money out in cash to my bank account, and it takes, I think, if I pull it out by Sunday afternoon, I'll have it Tuesday morning. So it's quite quick, it gives me cash, it doesn't take a lot of time to do, and it's something that I can do on the couch while I'm watching something or I'm doing something else. It's really not a lot of brain power, and it's time I'd be playing on my phone on Instagram or something anyway. So that's Octopus Group. Humanity is actually a net worth tracking app, but they do surveys inside their app. The surveys don't pay as well as Octopus Group. Octopus Group surveys, I make roughly anywhere between $2 to $15, $16 a survey. On Humanity, you make around $1 to $1.75 per survey, and they don't send you as many, but they are very, very quick. They're about 3 or 4 questions, so they're about 30 seconds. So I will do them every time I get them, and every time it adds up over $20, I pull out money. I've made around $300+ from Humanity so far this year, so it does add up. It's not as much as Octopus Group, but I'm not going to turn down $300, especially at 30 seconds at a time. So that's Octopus Group and Humanity, and those are surveys. Let's talk rewards programs. Everybody knows about Woolworth and Flybuys. I use those. I use Flybuys stacking and Woolworth stacking to get the most out of my points and get them out either as cash to pay for things that I want or to save up for Christmas. And I'll talk more about that in maybe another video or on my Instagram. The other rewards program I have is something called Nurch. It's like a Flybuys or a Woolworths rewards, but it is for daycare. So every time I pay daycare, a certain however many dollars is the points, and then the points I can cash out for gift cards to major Australian retailers. If you have a child in daycare, see if your daycare is a Nurch partner. Easy to set up, automatic, all good. I also do things like Spaceship. I have a referral program, so I use Spaceship. I have a referral program, referral link up on my Instagram and my Facebook. If people want to use it, they sign up, they get $5, I get $5, and that earns me money. And I'm very, very open with that and where that comes from. That's a micro investing app. Do not invest if you have debt or if you're not ready or you don't understand, but that's what it is. I also use Receipt Jar. I take photos of my receipts and they give me points. Points turn into cash. I can get out as cash or gift cards. Now, why would people want to see photos of my receipts? It doesn't have any of my identifying information on it. They already have this information. The only difference is I'm telling them that I am a woman in my 30s, I live in X area, or in my case, I live in Logan, a woman in my 30s, and now they also, with my receipts, know where I'm shopping and roughly when I'm shopping and what I'm buying. So they'll then package that data with lots of other people, and they might come to the conclusion that women in their 30s in Greater Brisbane area tend to buy chocolate on a Wednesday night at X time, and they'll sell that information to places like Coles and Woolworths so that they can target their specials towards us on those nights, kind of thing. They're doing it anyway. This way I just happen to get a cut of the profit. Now, it is slow to start. Let me tell you, it is slow to start, but it is literally 2 to 3 minutes once a week. I have a pile on my desk. I just all of them. Done. If I have too many, I leave them for the next week. All good. As you go through the levels on Receipt Jar, you get more bonuses. You get a bonus every 4 weeks you scan a receipt. And the level you are, the higher the bonus. The higher the level, the higher the bonus, the faster your points accumulate. Right now I get 200 points per 4 weeks every time I qualify, and that goes all the way up to about 500 points, which is $3 or $4 almost every 4 weeks, just as a bonus on top of whatever I'm already getting. So receipt jar, really like that. Super quick. It is slow. It's not gonna replace your income, but it adds up. Everything adds up. I make roughly $15 to $30 a month from receipt jar. Roughly. It's definitely edging more to the 30 now, the more I've been using it. I started it in January, right at the start of January. So this is 10 months I've been doing this, and I have made a significant amount of money from receipt jar so far in those $15 and $30 increments. The last one I've got is WeMoney. So WeMoney is the budgeting app that I use to track all of my spending and to see where my bills are due, all of that. Super, super easy to use, love it. But they also have a referral program, so I will have the referral link available for people who want to use it, and I get $3 per person that signs up. So, and I'm very, very clear and about all that. So those are some of the key ways that I've made money so far this year. I also personally do some contracting work, so I will help people with their branding on their Instagrams. I will help people design challenges and stories and color schemes for their Instagram and stuff like that. I have done promo in the past, not much, but it's usually like writing a blog post for someone as Aussie Debt Free Girl, or stuff like that, and I'll get paid for that, $5 to $10 per blog post kind of thing. And I'll also do meetings with people, and they'll pay me a certain amount of money to sort of have a look at their overall social media presence and scheme and make recommendations and give them my opinion and see where I can help kind of thing. So those are my main sort of hustles, or my main side hustles, and the apps that I use regularly. If I ever have anything else that pops up, I will always tell you guys about it. There are apps that are not available at the moment, or there are apps that have promotions on one month that aren't on the next month. I always post about those. Another one is banking apps. I have UpBank, which I love. I love. But also I have the link up for people, and I get $5 for every person that signs up. They get $5. If they use it 5 times in a month, we both get another $5. That all adds up. 86400, that's $10 for making one purchase. We both get $10. This month is their birthday month, so we both get $20. That adds up, obviously. I also did ING this year. I no longer have ING, but I did do ING this year and made $1,500 with the same kind of thing through them. So I post about all of these things. If you want to see more, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. If you have more questions, feel free to type them below. I'm always happy to answer. I'm very open about what I do and how I do it and how I sort of structure things to make the most money. And it might seem like a lot of work, but you have to remember that maybe you only look at 1 or 2 of these little things, and then you slowly build up over time into what I do now. And this brings in a significant amount of income to me. So $6,000 so far this year, just from those apps and sort of stuff, and that doesn't include my consulting kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you found this interesting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, message me on Instagram, join my private Facebook group, whatever you want to do. Catch you next time. Bye guys.